Steve Parker Audiobooks presents The Swan, the Wedding, and the Great Wine Spill by Chase Baldwin. I saw them dancing with one another. With wine in hand, they cheered for him and her. Who are these folks to cause such a bother? 'Tis the woman in white and her groom, sir. I call him sir, 'cause I never learned his name. Who cares for the groom on the bride's big day? My brothers and I were set all the same, each folded up nice for this day in May. The groom gave a speech. They all seemed amused. He raised his glass with plants of May bloomin'. "Wallotai shebroan e ho wallow chartreused," I think I heard. Sorry, I speak no human. Each of us crafted to prevent a stain. We were folded to be swans of the lake, and deemed top of the tableware food chain. I hope I never had to help for beauty's sake, or me to be of any use here, no less. We spotless, and I was not to alter. In my eyes they could handle their own mess. And quickly it came, it never faltered. It was wine rushing from a tipped-over glass, caused by Sir's hand as he lights up a smoke. My life raced before my eyes in a flash. The wine seeped into my cloth as he spoke. "My apologies," as he wiped up the rest. I now soaked in the groom's bloody mistake. My ego was bruised. I was worse than the rest of my brothers, who were still swans of the lake. I met my downfall. I met my demise. The stain had ruined me. Now I, a shade of Merlot. My brothers still white as the coming moonrise. Being different was now a social death blow. The stain, now forever a part of me. The wedding guests resumed to laugh and drink, as if not aware what had happened to me, my wine-soaked eyes peering over the brink. I flapped my wings once and shook my feathers, trying to shake off this calamity. I was now a new bird altogether. Who was I now? Doubting my birdanity. Did ever I have? I, a paper swan, looking over the brink of the table, past the wedding into the coming dawn. Perhaps morrow I'd wake up from this cruel fable. Alas, I already knew I would not. I felt my brothers looking over at me, their eyes staring at my fiery wings I caught. My brothers spoke. I listened with no glee. "You look great," my one brother grumbled. Another have said, "What a beautiful color." "Good, so look you," the only girl's words all jumbled. "Perhaps this stain was good," I said to her. I saw for the first time this stain did change me, though this was not bad. In fact, it enhanced me. From one of the bevy to table's centerpiece, this stain made me who I was, and my value did increase. For I realized that perfection is not art. It is the flaws that make life worth our part. That love is not thinking one is without blemish, but loving their blemish. In fact, in their blemish you should relish, especially when that blemish is within you. For we are to remember others have one too, or 5 or 6, maybe even 7 or 8. The more flaws one has, I think it is great. I watched the bride and groom walk off into the night, a cigar burn on his hand, and her dress a size too tight. One of her shoes was missing, her feet probably sore. His rented tux, the inseam he did tore. Her hair, like me, red as the sunset. His bad habit of smoking, seen from his shadow's silhouette. Her hair had knots, and it was all tangled. His hair unbrushed, perhaps a style too fangled. They were a mess, they were zany, you might even say they were a little crazy. They were not perfect, no, not one bit. And that's how I knew these two would make it.